flights at UK airports are hit by a major technical issue. London saying, if you have flights currently scheduled, you might want to rethink that. So let's have a look together, because this is just breaking news over here at CNN. It's saying outgoing flights from United Kingdom airports were disrupted by air traffic control problems on Wednesday, according to several airports. Airports across Britain, including Edinburgh Airport in Scotland, Newcastle Airport in North England, and Gatwick Airport in London, posted to X that the flights from their transport hubs were suspended. More airports posted that flights were delayed. So right now, there are flights that have been suspended or halted until they figure out what the issue is and how they can go about fixing it. The flights were affected after an air traffic control center controlling 200,000 square miles of airspace experienced a technical issue. The country's National Air Traffic Services, NATS, said in a statement, engineers were quickly able to restore the system that was affected. It later added, we continue to work closely with airline and airport customers to minimize disruption. We apologize for any inconvenience this has caused, NATS said. The UK Civil Aviation Authority posted to X to remind passengers of their rights if their flights are delayed or cancelled. Meanwhile, budget airline Ryanair appeared to take a swipe at NATS, that's NAT CEO, naming him while responding to news article about the delays. So right now they have some delays over in the airports coming out of UK, and travel is not encouraged during this time. And them basically saying, if you have any plans today, until we get this issue resolved, you might want to rethink that. Moving on, we have other reports coming out of Nebraska factory that exploded, and it left a dad and two daughters missing among mangled steel. And let's play that video so that you can see it for yourself. This is coming out of the U.S. Sun, and here's the clip.
A massive explosion has destroyed part of a biofuels plant in Nebraska, with 3 people inside the structure unaccounted for. Due to the structural collapse and ongoing heat, fireys have been unable to access the building to conduct a search. A massive explosion.
And there you have it. There's been a massive explosion there, and looks like there's 2 daughters among those who are missing, and a father. And here's some stills from that explosion. It says dramatic footage has captured the moment a biofuels plant exploded and collapsed, leaving 3 people missing. Flames were seen bursting from one of the factory towers before it was engulfed completely, as you see in the photos, by the flames. The orange flames raged and plumes of smoke filled the air in eastern Nebraska on Tuesday. A dad and his 2 daughters, ages 8 and 12, are feared to be missing, according to the NBC affiliate. Drone footage obtained by ABC affiliate shows mangled steel and what's left of the building. In the video, fire crews are dousing the building in water, and craters can be seen at the top of the tower that collapsed. Wood pellets and animal bedding are made at the Fremont plant run by Horizon Biofuels. The blast happened just before noon, and fire chiefs rushed to the scene to battle the heavy smoke and flames. The 3 people missing were inside the building at the time of the blast. We need to get them out of there, Robbie Baker, the stepdad of the oldest child, said. So there you have it, guys. There's been an explosion over in a plant in Nebraska that was responsible for biofuels. And there are 3 currently missing, 2 daughters and a father that were located somewhere in this building in Nebraska. And for the last headline here, we're going to move on. This is on Yellow Star, who's claiming he lost everything after being ousted from Hollywood. And this is coming out of Daily Mail today, July 30th. So we have a small clip here that I'd like to play for you.
You know, I'd always had in my contracts that I wouldn't kiss another woman on screen. And my wife didn't have any problem with it. It was me really who had a problem with it. I was like, yeah, I don't want to put you through it. I know we're going to start having kids, and I don't want to put my kids through it. So I decided that I was going to be the villain du jour and be the best villain on the planet. And I think I kind of achieved that. And a lot of people say, well, you kill thousands of people in all of your movies, sometimes millions, and you won't kiss another woman on screen. I'm like, yeah, but you're not really killing anybody. And it's kind of funny on the day when we're doing it. But intimacy is a whole different thing for me. So when I wouldn't do it and they couldn't understand it, Hollywood just completely turned on me.
Well, there you have it, guys. This actor, I'm sure many of you are familiar with, Neil McDonough, said his refusal to kiss women other than his wife was the death of his Hollywood career. It looks like he did not want to be kissing anyone else but his wife, so he stopped getting work and calls for work in regards to acting within Hollywood films. So he says in the article, I always had in my contracts that I wouldn't kiss another woman on screen. The Boston-born actor and Catholic told the podcast hosts Tim Green and Troy Green. He was featured in that show Yellowstone, I'm sure many of you have heard of. And McDonough clarified that the contractual demand was at his behest and not that of his spouse, who he's been wed to since 2003 and shares 5 children with. My wife didn't have any problem with it. It was me really who had problems with it, said Donahue, who's been seen on TV shows such as Desperate Housewives and Tulsa King. McDonough said it was possible for Hollywood producers to get that he was dead serious about his demand, and they quickly stopped using him as a result. So he said, I am not going to kiss any actors or anyone else but my wife, and they stopped calling him and giving him contracts. Sad indeed. So what do you guys think about this, and as well as the other stories we covered today? Horrifying explosion in Nebraska, the delays at UK airport. What do you guys think about what has happened to Mr. Neil McDonough, this actor here we just read about? Let me know in the comments below, and feel free to like and subscribe. Why not? It's totally free.